So, but Sarah wanted to know why and when do we give our kid Max a gaming system? Because on one of our episodes, we talked about how Max would play the Switch with his brothers.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know when we gave him his own, but we had like an extra one lying around. It's kind of like
third kid rule. Like I feel like we were really strict with the firstborn, and it was a lot later. And then by the time he had the third, it's kind of survival mode. And he came across it and he wanted to give it a shot. And
FOMO, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like his older brothers have it.
Yeah. You play with him and he wanted to be included with what you were doing with the other boys.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he probably got more into it when he was probably 4.
And we did I did the same thing with Preston. I used to be like really into, this is gonna sound horrible. I used to be really into Grand Theft Auto. And I would play it on the PlayStation. And Preston would want to know how to play that game. Not really that game. He really wouldn't pay attention to the screen, but he would want to play with Dad. So I would just give him a dummy controller or a controller that wasn't turned on, and he would just use it.
You played GTA with him?
Not with him, no.
But he sat there and watched you shake down people, steal their cars.
I never did that. I was a law-abiding citizen inside of GTA 5. Yes, I was.
Okay, later in your GTA career, then you started to be the police officer, right?
Right. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, so we'll just say that. I was, we'll say I was a law enforcement officer on there. So it's kind of like they just want to be a part of it. I'm just going to change the subject real quick. They just want to be a part of it. And that's what Preston did. And then Preston with him, we ended up getting him, because he wanted to play a video game. We ended up getting him Marvel Legos for the PlayStation. And him and I beat that game 100% together.
Mm-hmm.
Until Brayden deleted the file. But we beat that together. So why did we give our kids a gaming system? Preston, it was just something that, the first kid, it was just something that I did. As a kid, I had a Nintendo. I had the Nintendo 64. We had an Atari. It was something that we did. And we looked at, when we were kids, I don't think our parents looked at video game systems as this horrible thing, right? No. It was just another game. It was like a handheld game, or like one of those little push bubble things where you try to get the rings on it or something, just more advanced.
Yeah, they didn't do a 60-minute thing about it. They were more into, but our parents didn't know, like, they did do 60-minute, like they had the freaking, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your child is? They didn't pay attention to us.
That's true. Unless we're wild. Didn't care. So, and then, going to Brayden, and then obviously Brayden wanted to hang out with his older brother. So then he would end up using a Switch or the Wii or whatever it was. And then obviously Max got to a certain age where he would go around and just like the kid wants to grab your phone and use your phone or talk on it or pretend or, all that stuff. So, really it comes down to that kids are growing up in a digital world, and exposure helps them to become comfortable with technology. It builds familiarity with touchscreens, menus, and navigation. And it also helps with cognitive development.